So in the previous Darus, we looked at Qaf, yani very heavy. Now we are going to look at another letter which is found in the same locality or in the same place of articulation, and that is Kaf, which is a sound of precision, okay? Now compared with Qaf, which it has some impact and it always feels very dense, okay? Opposite to that, Kaf has precision. Qaf is very weighty, but Kaf is clear. Now, we have to always understand what is the makharij of Kaf. You see, Kaf on Qaf, both come from the same makharij. They're born in the same place. They're born in the same locality, okay? What's the place? It's called Aqsa Lisan. But now, the difference here is that it is slightly more forward than Qaf. Yani this is a small shift and it changes everything. Where else you find here that Qaf feels heavy and deep. Kaf now feels somehow lighter and sharp, which teaches us one principle when we're studying the effects of the Quranic sound as we listen to them, is that by design, small physical differences produces large experiential differences. I'm talking about listening. Now, inshallah, after the makharij, let's go to the sifa. What's the personality of Kaf? The first personality is that it stops all of a sudden, okay? Just like Kaf, okay? Airflow is stopped, but the release here, it's somehow less heavy and it's more controlled. Now there, another difference becomes there is some lightness. It sounds much more lighter than Qaf, more agile. Another difference here is that there is openness. The tongue is not now deeply retracted, which creates more clarity. And again, there is some airflow that escapes softly. This makes it less forcible than Qaf. So Kaf, first of all, becomes controlled, light, and precise. Now we go to the next step. What does Kaf feel like? When we just try and really imitate its recitation. Ka, ki, ku. How did it feel? Did it feel like a sudden strike like Qaf? No. Did it feel like a cut? Did it feel like a separation? Instead, it was a clear articulation of boundaries. Nothing of a sense of emotional intensity. But again, it's clarity. You see, Kaf defines edges in speech and it distinguishes meaning. And Kaf is used in the separation of concepts. Let me give you some Quranic examples. We're all familiar with the word kun fayakun, okay? To be more precise, because you see the precision which is there, be and it beats. That was the Quran, the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the command of creation. It was sought, it is short, it's absolute, and it's direct. No excuses, just softness. Kun fayakun, okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also uses it for another word like kafar, meaning to cover, to reject the truth. Because how can this become a decisive word? Because it's clear separation from belief. The one who has covered the truth from being shown. So we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we understand the makharij and the importance of this word kaf, and we align its meaning with the sound of the words in which it is applied in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.